Queen Esther is an award-winning vocalist, songwriter, librettist, playwright, actor, and recording artist. Member of the James Blood Ulmer's Black Rock Experience and a jazz vocalist, she cultivates a sound that she describes as Black Americana. Queen Esther was the 2008 Grand Prize winner of the Jazzmobile Jazz Vocal Competition, a 2013 regional finalist, and 2014 finalist in the Mountain Stage New Song Contest. We're very, very excited to have her back here. She's a regular. Her CD is for sale right here at the merch table. Please give a healthy round of applause for Queen Esther.
Thank you. I have no idea who she's talking about. I was listening to that stuff just like you going, oh my goodness, really? Wow. Anyway, I usually like to warm up the mic with an a cappella song. And this is something that I remember singing with my great-grandparents in church. This feels very cathedral-like. I can remember singing this here before and thinking that, so I certainly hope you like it. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Now God stepped out in the cool of the day, called Adam by his name, but Adam wouldn't answer, 'cause he was naked and ashamed. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Now Christ had 12 apostles. 3 he led away. He said, watch with me while I go up yonder and pray. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Now Christ rose on Easter morning. Mary and Martha went down to see. He said, go and tell my apostles to meet me in Galilee. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Tell me who's that riding, tell me who's that riding, tell me who's that riding, wrote the book of the seven Thank you. Hey, can you see that? Whiskey? So that was by, hey, who's that by? It's like a bad quiz. Yeah, Sunhouse. Eddie Sunhouse. I remember seeing this interview he did, this documentary. He said when he was younger, he wanted to be a preacher. Just minister to the people, give them the word of the Lord. But the whiskey and the women would not let him pray. That was a little too real for me. At the time, I thought, wow. Now that's a testimony. And I thought, I always remembered that, and I thought someday I'd write a song about it, or, you know, not how I couldn't avoid the women, but, you know, what that must feel like. So I wrote this song. It's called The Whiskey Wouldn't Let Me Pray. It's going to be on my next record, which is coming out. It's coming. Yo! Hopefully, next year, I'll be passed them out like pancakes at IHOP. But until then, I hope you like this song. The Whiskey Wouldn't Let Me Pray. I fell into a bottle and I nearly drowned. I had to fight not to fade away. Tipped it over slow with my broken heart, 'cause the whiskey wouldn't let me pray. Let me pray, let me pray. I had to fight so hard not to fade away, 'cause the whiskey in the bottle wouldn't let me pray. I swam all the way home through this dirty old town. I brought a light to guide the way. Don't wanna get so high, tell the world goodbye, 'cause the whiskey wouldn't let me pray. Let me pray, let me pray. I had a bright light to guide the way, but the whiskey in the bottle wouldn't let me pray. In my dreams I saw a city on a hill. The sun shined all the livelong day. So much light in this heart of mine, but the whiskey wouldn't let me pray. Let me pray, let me pray. I had to fight so hard not to fade away, 'cause the whiskey in the bottle wouldn't let me pray. Let me pray, let me pray. Sun shined all in the bottle wouldn't let me pray. The whiskey in the bottle wouldn't let me pray. Can y'all hear me? I'm cool, but you know, it's like, they're coming for us. Anyway, this next song is the Black Girl Cowboy song. I read this story about, do you know who William Cathay is? William Cathay. I'm taking a survey. You do? Wow. That's nutty. William Cathay is actually Cathay Williams. She was a ex-slave who lived in Independence, Missouri, ironically enough. When the war ended and she was no longer contraband to the Yankees, because when they came along, they didn't free the slaves. They were just like, oh, well, now you're ours and get to work. She couldn't find any work, so she pretended to be a man, and she joined the army for 2 years and worked and was completely undetected for 2 years. The only reason why we know who she is because she went to collect her pension, which she was due and which she did not get because they were like, wow, you're a woman. We can't give you the pension you actually worked for. Sorry. So I wrote this song about her life and what it must have been like. I mean, I'm working on a song cycle about it. I have a jillion questions. Like, I think she told her brother and she told someone else who was in with her. And she was always very sickly, so it's a miracle that she survived 2 years in the military with 20 and 30 mile a day marches and stuff like that. I mean, what did she do when, you know, it was that time of the month? How did she bathe? I mean, did she just never take her clothes off for 2 years? What happened? Anyway, I hope you like this song. Was that enough? Was that enough backstory? I cannot see anything. It's like a sheet of yeller. So I almost like, except for the guy that raised his hand, it's like, and that camera light, and the sound guy that I know is there, it's like I'm out here by myself. Right on. It's like Horton Hears a Who. Not like I have the best vision in the world anyway. Okay, so this is called the Black Girl Cowboy song. Hey, that's Jeff McLaughlin on guitar. Cowboy life doesn't suit me. Punching doggies isn't easy. Stars ignite and make me hazy. When a prairie tenor sings to me. Ooh. Life in a saddle gets no glory. My poke's got pop skull guarantee. Above my bend is big sky country. Every airline road makes me believe. Ooh. absquatulate with no direction. They're in the Badlands asking questions. Banded, balled up, no persuaders. Pull in your horns and sing to me. Thank you. You want to do Oleander? Two more? What? You're gonna have to stand up. Yeah? Sucker. Okay, we're running out of time. We gotta amscray. What do you call it? Yeah, we gotta absquatulate. This next song is called Oleander. Y'all know what oleander is? Yeah? How do you know that? That's a great way to, exactly. Oleander, is odorless, it's colorless, it's a really beautiful flowering bush, and usually found near schools. If it catches on fire, I mean, every bit of it is poison, the root, the stem, everything. And back in the day, I guess it was a great way to, either commit suicide or kill everybody in the house if you were a slave and you just had enough. So that's kind of what this song is about. I hope you like it. Oh, God. Black Americana at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. You didn't ask for this, but I'm giving it to you. Oh, terrible. Okay. Oleander. Oleander, won't you stay with me and ease my troubled mind? Oleander, Oleander, oh, the peace you bring might be a friend of mine. Far away from is a place so near and dear to all who claim to be glory bound from this evil town, because the blood done signed our name. I feel so much despair every livelong day. Still it pains me to say there are moments here and there when I don't care if you would carry me away. Oleander, Oleander, won't you stay with me and ease my troubled mind? Oleander, Oleander, oh, the peace you bring might be a friend of mine, a friend of mine, a friend of mine, a friend of mine, a friend of mine. Thank you. Good night. Jeff McLaughlin, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for sticking it out. We appreciate you.